Hello, greetings. This is Gilles Mancien. I just wanted to come and say hello very briefly to offer a brief guidance for the day, for to know what is the highest wisdom for us today. It is action, to understand where the action lies, what is the proper action in order to get the proper result. So it's the understanding of what action leads to success, what action leads to the result that we are seeking. What we need to understand is the direction, for we have to move in that direction of the flow, the direction of love, the direction of light, the direction of self-empowerment, where we are aligned with our highest function and potential. And what we need to do is intuition. We need to follow our intuition, to allow our intuition to lead us out of the matrix of the rational mind, in order to open ourselves to higher potential, higher level of understanding. And so our intuition will be very powerful. We have to activate this intuitive brain, to have both brain, the logical, rational, masculine brain, and the intuitive, receptive, and feminine brain, to be activated and harmonized. So that is really what is going on. And the general message for us today is completion. It is the end of the cycle. So be grateful that the old is gone, or will be gone, and that already prepare yourself for the new. So that is the essence of the message for today. I'm going to pull one card from the Dakini. And so it is the wheel of great time. It's the wheel of fortune. It is we have to learn to enjoy ourselves, and to rest through work, but also to enjoy ourselves. It is important to understand this is really a new beginning for life, a new beginning for each and every one that is ready. This new the eclipse that will be coming will bring a totally new aspect with. So it is very important to be ready, to know what we want. We have been asking for what we want, so now be ready to receive it. There are three things that one needs to do in order to continue the progress. The first thing is a practice of a spiritual process, the search for wisdom, which is the practice of courage through the perfection of one's character, development of one's will, the power over ourselves, the practice of compassion, which is the ability to love the world and to assist the world in its completion, and the process of lucidity, which is the process of enlightenment, meditation, opening ourselves to the higher realm. And in order to do that, we need to be calling on to our source each and every day, to our God, to our Creator, for those who can believe that there is a real connection that is potential there. So it is about communing, connecting, communing, and being feeling comfortable within the I Am presence, so that it can fully activate all kinds of new synaptic pathway within our mind that opens point of freedoms. And we need to also call on our guides and angels, for they are ascended higher beings that are here in assistance to us, and we have a life contract with them. So to involve them as much as possible within that process will definitely solidify your connection to your own source. We have to disconnect from this 3D matrix, from the world of appearance, in order to move into the world of energy, a world of cause. And for that, it is very we need to see what is the magic behind the veil. We need to research what's within, what's inside. It is like if you would be in the Middle Ages, you come in with a radio transmitter or receptor, and you turn on the radio. The people would believe that there is little people within the box. They could not understand that it is broadcasted, because they do not understand. For all of life, all the world of energy is understandable, comprehensible. It comes from a source that is divine, but then after that there is many circuits and pathways, and we need to understand what is the magic, what is this world of energy, how does it work for us, to understand we are energy, we are light. And so it is important to cultivate that connection to the light, and continue to open our heart to the potential experiences of love and freedom and bliss. For Immanuel Kant was thought that there was only one idea, one reason to fight, is to fight for freedom. For war was completely unnecessary unless you fight for an idea. It's okay to die for freedom, for the idea of freedom. For that is how sometimes nobody's asked to die for freedom, but to live for discovering that freedom would be here, and sharing the potential for all others to be free, to move away from restriction, from limitation, and from lack, and move into abundance, inclusion, and prosperity. For that is the place where we want to bring the world into this state of abundance. Before we can feel totally free, we have to remove ourselves from the idea of lack, and then move into this state of abundance. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wanted to wish you a good Sunday. The painting behind me is a painting cosmic painting about the 10 major celestial bodies of the solar systems. Before it's from 2008, before I started doing those other painting with 150 planets. So here we have the Sun with his etheric double. Here we have Mercury, Venus, the Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Here there is Neptune, and here there is Chiron, and with Pluton here. So it is a cosmic paintings, and so there's this great spiral of energy, and we want to connect to those spiral of energy. For we are the cosmos. We are the same energy that rules the cosmos, rules also the human experience. It is a matter of reconnecting to that unity. For unity was one at the beginning, but everything's been separated, so we cannot just move from total separation to total unity. We have to reconnect step by step within ourselves. Recreate, reconnect. In truth, the connection has always been there, but we have to make it conscious. Well, I hope this message was interesting for you. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Thank you. Namaste.